Sunflowers, those towering golden blooms that turn to follow the sun, are more than just symbols of beauty and warmth. Hidden within each tiny seed is the potential to create one of the world's most cherished oils. But did you know that these seeds go through roasting, pressing, and even high-speed spinning long before they reach your kitchen? If you're curious to know more, let's get into the amazing process of making sunflower oil in a factory. First off, did you know that sunflower oil production actually started right here in America? Yes, right here. Indigenous cultures were the very first to cultivate sunflowers. For Native Americans, these plants were more than just beautiful, they were essential. Sunflowers provided food, medicine, and even dyes, symbolizing health, strength, and protection. They found a purpose for almost every part of the plant. It wasn't until the 16th century that Spanish explorers brought sunflowers to Europe, where their bold look made them popular ornamental plants. By the 18th century, Ukrainian and Russian farmers recognized sunflowers as a valuable oil source. Soon they led the world in sunflower oil production. And by the 19th century, sunflower oil was well loved across Europe. The 20th century saw a sunflower oil production boom thanks to new machines and refining techniques. Mechanical presses and agricultural advancements boosted both quality and quantity, making sunflower oil a household staple worldwide. Today, it's prized for its affordability, health benefits, and versatility, used in everything from cooking and cosmetics to biodiesel. But how does all this happen in a modern factory? Let's see the incredible process. It starts in sunny fields where rows of sunflowers stretch as far as you can see, their heads turning to follow the sun. This movement, called heliotropism, helps sunflowers soak up all the sunlight they need to grow strong and tall. As the season goes on, farmers closely monitor each plant, making sure it gets the perfect mix of sunlight, water, and nutrients. This careful balance is key to producing top-quality seeds, and the timing of the harvest is crucial to get the best oil. When the flower heads shift from bright yellow to shades of brown or black, it's a sign that the seeds are fully mature. Farmers check the moisture level, aiming for around 10 to 12%, perfect for extracting the most oil. If they harvest too early, the seeds might lack enough oil. Too late, and they can start to break apart, reducing the yield. Once they're ready, large combine harvesters move through the fields, cutting the plants and separating the seeds from the heads. The heads pass through rotating drums that gently shake the seeds loose. Finally, the harvested seeds are loaded onto trucks and sent to the factory, where the next step in their transformation begins. When the sunflower seeds arrive at the factory, the very first step is a thorough quality check. Each batch is carefully inspected for any signs of contamination, damage, or stray materials that don't belong. The seeds are also checked for their moisture content, size, and color to make sure they're just right for producing high-quality oil. This quality control is essential. Any impurities at this stage can affect both the flavor and the shelf life of the final product. Once the seeds pass inspection, they're stored in large silos. These massive silos are carefully controlled to keep the seeds at just the right temperature and humidity, preventing spoilage and ensuring the highest quality oil. This setup prevents contamination and keeps the seeds in top condition until they're ready to be processed. Only after passing all these checks do the seeds move on to the next stages of cleaning and preparation. The first step in processing sunflower seeds is a thorough cleaning to remove any impurities, like stones, dirt, or leftover plant bits. The seeds go through sieves and air separators that filter out anything unwanted, leaving only the clean seeds behind. If the seeds are a bit too moist, they're sent through a drying process to bring them to the perfect temperature level. This is key for efficient oil extraction and helps prevent spoilage. Once clean, the seeds are sorted by size to make the pressing process smoother, which results in higher quality oil. In some factories, the seeds also go through a dehulling process, where their outer shells are removed to expose the kernels inside, which hold the oil. These hulls don't go to waste. They're often repurposed as biomass fuel or used in animal feed, which makes the process more sustainable. After dehulling, the kernels are ground into a coarse meal to increase their surface area, which facilitates oil extraction. This step, called conditioning, involves heating the ground meal to a controlled temperature to denature the seed proteins and make it easier for the oil to be released. Conditioning also helps ensure an even, efficient extraction process that maximizes the yield while preserving the oil's natural quality. With the kernels ready, it's time to start extracting the oil. Many factories use a method called cold pressing, where the seeds are compressed under mechanical pressure without heating above 40 degrees Celsius. Cold pressing is popular because it keeps more of the oil's natural nutrients, antioxidants, and flavor intact, which makes it ideal for high-quality specialty oils. But it yields less oil, so it's often used for smaller or premium batches. For larger-scale production, factories often combine cold pressing with a method called solvent extraction. After cold pressing, there's still some oil left in the seed meal, known as the press cake. To get the remaining oil, factories use a solvent, typically hexane, which dissolves the leftover oil. The mixture of oil and solvent is then separated from the solid residue, and the solvent is distilled out, leaving only pure oil. This method is extremely efficient, allowing for almost all of the oil to be recovered, making it perfect for large-scale production. After solvent extraction, the oil still contains traces of the solvent, so it goes through a process called desolventizing. In this step, the oil is heated under vacuum conditions, which allows the solvent to evaporate at a lower temperature. This protects the oil's nutrients from breaking down. The evaporated solvent is condensed and recycled, making the process both safe and environmentally friendly. By the end of this step, the oil is free of any solvent, making it safe to consume. The extracted oil still has small particles and traces of water, so it needs to be clarified before moving to the final refining stages. First, the oil is stored in sedimentation tanks, allowing heavier particles to settle naturally to the bottom. This removes many impurities, but for a clearer product, the oil then goes through a centrifuge. The centrifuge spins the oil at high speeds, separating any remaining solid particles in water, which results in a smoother, more refined oil. The centrifuge ensures that only the purest oil moves forward in the process, removing even the tiniest particles for a smooth, clear product. After centrifuging, the oil passes through coarse filters to catch any larger particles that may still be left. Each stage of this filtration process brings the oil closer to a clean, high-quality product that's ready for refining. Refining sunflower oil is a key step to make sure it's safe, smooth, and ready for cooking. This process has several stages, each with a specific job to remove impurities and enhance the oil's quality. First up is degumming, where water or an acid solution is mixed with the oil to remove natural substances like phospholipids that might affect its purity. Next comes neutralization, a step that removes free fatty acids which can add bitterness. This process helps give the oil a milder flavor that's more suitable for cooking. Then the oil goes through bleaching, which uses activated clay or carbon to absorb any pigments, leaving the oil a clear golden color. After that, it's time for deodorization, which involves heating the oil under a vacuum to pull out any unwanted smells or taste, creating a neutral, clean-tasting oil. For oils that may be stored in the fridge or used in dressings, there's an optional step called winterization. This removes waxes that can cause cloudiness at cooler temperatures, keeping the oil clear even when it's cold. Once all these refining steps are done, the oil is stored in temperature-controlled tanks to keep it fresh and ready for the final step, bottling. With the refining process complete, the sunflower oil is finally ready to be bottled. Most factories use a method called stretch-blow molding to shape plastic bottles. It starts with small tube-like preforms that are heated, stretched, and blown into their final bottle shape. Once the bottles are ready, the refined oil is pumped into them, and they're sealed tightly to prevent any leaks or contamination. Before sealing, each bottle is given a final inspection, ensuring every container meets the highest standards for quality and freshness. Each bottle gets a label with all the important details: brand name, ingredients, nutrition facts, and expiration date. This labeling is fully automated, working at the same speed as the bottling line for maximum efficiency. Finally, the bottles are packed into cartons, which are stored in a controlled environment at the factory to keep the oil fresh until it's shipped out to stores, supermarkets, and homes across the world. Sunflower oil production is also relatively sustainable compared to other vegetable oils. Every part of the sunflower plant is put to use. The removed shells and husks are converted into biomass fuel or animal feed, which reduces waste and makes the production cycle more eco-friendly. Sunflowers grow quickly as an annual crop and need fewer pesticides and fertilizers, making them a renewable resource with a smaller environmental impact. Plus, sunflower oil isn't just for cooking. Its mild taste and high smoke point make it a favorite in the kitchen, but it's also used in renewable energy as a component in biodiesel. As the world looks for more sustainable resources, sunflower oil's importance continues to grow. Thanks to its versatility, sustainability, and economic value, sunflower oil remains one of the most valuable and widely used oils worldwide. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible process, make sure to like and subscribe for more insights into the world of factory production and the stories behind everyday products. So from the sunlit fields where sunflowers grow to the modern factories that transform each seed, the journey of sunflower oil is a fascinating blend of nature and technology. Every step, from planting and harvesting to processing and refining, is done with precision and care to bring you the high-quality oil you use every day. So the next time you reach for sunflower oil in your kitchen, remember the incredible journey it took to get there. Sunflower oil isn't just an ingredient, it's the result of thoughtful planning, sustainable practices, and advanced technology all working together. Thanks for joining us on this exploration. If you enjoyed learning about this amazing process, don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into the world of production and the stories behind everyday products.